Good Monday morning. It's now the day after the second Alpha X treatment, and the pond is reasonably clear. I can see the bottom. Not totally clear yet though. The fish are very much off their food. I only put a light bit of food in, probably about a quarter of what I normally feed, and there's still 2 or 3 pellets on the surface. Probably less than half the fish ate, but interestingly one of the ones that did was the Shiro at Surrey, Luna, which I hadn't seen eat since last Wednesday. So that's a result. The yellow ogon, Lenny, is swimming around with the other fish now. He's not hanging around in one spot. So hopefully the Alpha X has got whatever it was. It's just knocked the fish back a bit and they're off their food. I just did a set of water tests to see if the treatment had knocked back my filtration or anything, and my water tests were absolutely spot on. 0 ammonia, 0 nitrite, and only 2.5 nitrate. Everything else was okay. pH, alkalinity, spot on. So the water's good. So just got to let them get over the treatment. So probably next clip will be in a couple of days' time, hopefully very settled and feeding fish again. Oh, and it's windy yet again. Well, hello. Welcome to a very wet Tuesday afternoon. The fish have now all recovered from the treatment. They're all feeding ravenously, apart from Lenny. Lenny is still not feeding, and he's gone back to sitting pretty much in the same place, not interacting with the other fish, not swimming around. So I'm getting at a bit of a loss here, because I'm starting to be concerned that whatever Lenny has, could it be something he passes on to the other fish if I leave him in here? A friend has suggested taking him out and putting him in a container of some sort, but I'd have no filtration for that, so I don't really know what to do for the best. But I have tried, so maybe there'll be a better update next time. Catch you in a bit. Well, here's Lenny in a salt bath, which he's dealing with quite well. Just thought I'd give a salt bath a try. 50% pond water, 50% water through the dechlorinator. It's just about time to put him back in the pond, so can't say I'm not trying. So, a couple of bits of news. Wednesday afternoon, Lenny has just eaten for the first time in 8 days. So I'm not going to get over excited, because he only took 1 pellet, but 1 pellet is more than what he's eaten in 8 days. So I'm happy about that. And also I've adjusted this end, and you can't really see the liner at all now. I can't do it this end because the garden slopes and this end of the garden's a good 4 or 5 inches higher than this end. But the rocks are sort of touching the water. I think it looks better. So anyway, stop this bit here. Add a bit of news later. Well, the pond vacuum has arrived. So I'm going to unbox it and see what it looks like. Back in a bit. Right, so I've got it out of the box. I've read the instructions. I think I know what I'm doing. Had to put the wheels on, which was straightforward. Comes with a black hose for hosing the water up, and a silver hose with a valve on one end. I've got the wrong end. Valve on one end, and that's for the wastewater. And apparently what it does is a 30-second hoover up cycle, and then stops hoovering, and then the water will shoot down the silver waste pipe wherever I put it. I'm just going to put it on the grass, to be honest. Number of attachments there, some extension pipes and a very big bottom attachment. I don't think I'm going to use that. What I do think I'm going to use is this little brush, so I don't want to damage my liner. So I quite like the idea of using that little brush. There is a bag that you can put over the end of the waste to catch all the rubbish, but there's not that much in the pond, and it's basically fertiliser anyway, so it'll be alright going on the garden. So the inlet hose goes in here, and you undo this cap here and the waste goes on there. So in a bit I will be giving it a whirl, and I'm going to get my good lady wife to film me using it. Catch you in a bit. Right, let's give this thing a whirl. Now automatically drain out the end there, and that's basically it. In the bottom, a little bit of green sludge, which I think is from when I had the barley straw treatment in. That's rotted down barley straw, so I'll give that a rinse out and we're all done for today. Drop the water by about half an inch to an inch, so I'll just put the top up on as well. Right, it's that time. It's that time to say goodbye to the fish for, well, the rest of today at least. I'm going to stick in some Mediclay. The water clarity's not been what it should be since I treated it at the weekend. So just want to give it a bit of a treatment. See, I've got my fishing shelter up because the weather this week has been rubbish, and I'm on holiday this week, so I was expected to spend some decent time watching the fish, but most of it's been sat under canvas, hiding from the rain. So I'll measure this up. My pond is fractionally shy of 2,000 gallons, so this stuff you put 100 grams in per 1,000 gallons, so I'll put in 200 grams. Back in a bit. When I do the Mediclay, I mix it up in batches. So that's the first batch mixed. Keep forgetting where my lenses are with this phone. I haven't had this phone that long. And hence on the last video and just now, every so often I get my fingers on the lens, and I really apologise for that. So what I normally do is just pour it in near the waterfall. And I'll let that lot make its way around the pond. Nearly said tank then, because obviously I've got fish tanks as well. And I'll get mixing and put the rest in. So I'll be back in a bit. Right, that's all the Mediclay in. So bye bye fishies. Made sure I fed them up well before I put it in, so there'll be no more food going in today. What is it, about 5 o'clock now, so they'll be alright till tomorrow, and that'll be probably fairly clear by the morning, normally is. I'm wallpapering tomorrow, so not doing a lot of pond watching tomorrow, so that's why I chose tonight to stick this stuff in. So give the fish a bit of a tonic, hopefully. Right, catch you later. So, with the rain coming down yet again, I'm going to wind this week's video up by showing you a clip of some underwater footage I shot earlier before I put the Mediclay in. It was my first attempt, and bear in mind the water is still tinged green from the Alpha-X treatment, so it's not as clear as it could be. But hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you on the next one.